I was busy sewing and Damien called me and asked me to look at this thing because they want to fall it, but it's thought-provoking like things are. Well, the wind's been blowing this way. Actually, it was gusting like pretty good, you know, like what the heck. And obviously the tree is weighted hard that way, and it's a locust, it's a black locust, and so they kind of section up inside like an orange. They can fall apart in sections, you know, like mid-fall. So it's important how it's hooked up, and it's important how it's cut. I fell a bunch of locust trees one time in a campground, and this one, it was amazing. I actually was able to predict that it would come apart on the way down, and so I had like a you know, the hookups for fancy motorhomes or whatever, like the sewer and a power and water and stuff like that. And I had this tree going out towards that stuff, but I figured it'll start to drift apart on the way down once it starts to go. And it needed to drift apart. In other words, the tree needed to divide in two on the way down. And I pulled this thing over, and it literally divided in two and went on either side of this, all the hookups. And it would have punched them, wouldn't have hit them all if it hadn't separated. It was just this really memorable thing that I did once that I didn't have a camera for, so it didn't happen. So we're gonna pull it this way and drop it out this way. So up there, we're in a half hitch. You might be able to see the half hitch, I don't know. And then it goes down and terminates on the lead in the back. Because if you don't kind of unify tie these things, you have to pull them so hard to overcome the wind and the back weight that what happens is you can just peel a piece of the tree off, and then the rest of the tree fall back on the structure. So they have to pull together. It's all about togetherness. I basically just go until I hear it sounding kind of creaky. Know what I mean? That is a 16,500 pound winch, so it's kind of a good security feeling that you get from it. Okay, it's all you. When it starts dropping, just stop pulling. Because I want to get it on this side of those stumps. There it is. Ta-da! So we're gonna pull it this way and drop it out this way. this side of the stumps, eh? And it might drive some people crazy to deep notch a tree that has tons of back weight, but by deep notching it with massive amounts of pulling power, all we're doing is we're moving the tipping point backwards, moving the tipping point back here, which makes it easier to pull over. Because after all, you would not even attempt it if you had shaky pulling power. It's kind of big when it's on the ground. I came to save you, Damien.
Dude, I'm so lucky that August came to save us.
Yeah.
Besides me, there was nobody that would be like willing to do it. Oh, hey. Thanks for saving the day, August.
Uh-huh.
Monkey feel damn.